Welcome to the Big Dog Lakers pod, everybody.
Woof woof.
BDLP.
How we feeling, fellas?
Feel okay.
I feel okay.
Hard
Hard out to the music.
out. We had some music, and I am Ryan Shoemaker.
I'm Alex Hanna.
Kevin Macias.
And big week. We got a lot to cover this week, fellas.
It's a winning week.
A winning week.
A perfect week, some might say.
Not just on the court. We had some accolades thrown our way.
What?
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about even.
Well, we had two different players of the week. Kevin,
Oh,
do you know
yeah.
this? Yeah.
I know LeBron. I didn't know the other one.
We had two. LeBron James. I mean, he almost averaged a triple-double last week.
And the second player of the week is Dolomite. Really getting it out there. Strong hand.
Is that a good movie? I haven't seen it yet.
Never seen it.
Okay, I want to see it. But
I was trying to make a turn on the word player.
The one with Eddie Murphy?
Either one.
it looks good.
Or the one in the 70s?
Both of them.
Okay.
It's both about it's two movies about a player.
Uh-huh.
Players got to play.
Player's gonna play.
Can't stop a player from playing.
Uh-uh.
Uh,
Can't stop a hater from hating.
LeBron James looked like an MVP last week. Almost averaged
LeBron
triple-double.
James looked pissed off. He looked fucking mad.
With a sore elbow, apparently.
Well, that was because somebody
he got
trucked him.
exploded.
Jimmy Butler trucked him at the end of that Miami game and
Uh-huh.
he fell on his
He
elbow.
fucking exploded.
Yeah.
Dude.
Also, again, we want to give the Big Dog Lakers pod listeners something that you can't get anywhere else.
Uh-huh.
And you could get this from somewhere else, but no one knows this. You guys didn't know this. G League Player of the Week, Gary Payton II.
Whoa!
Prodigy, son.
GP.
Just last week, averaged just over 30 points, 7 rebounds, 10 assists, a little over 1 steal, a little over 1 block.
Wow.
Just last week. 2 Lakers Player of the Week.
Do we need a point guard?
I think we
don't
have an
think so.
overabundance of guards.
Yeah. Is he going to chip in Caruso's minutes or?
Nobody's taking my man's minutes.
Feels like somebody's taking his minutes.
I ordered that Caruso shirt.
Uh-huh.
They're not even shipping it till January 13th.
What?
I thought, what a fucking business is this?
That might be a black hole of a business.
Dude, somebody jacked $26 from me.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
definitely. and they didn't apply that coupon.
Oh, dude, I bought the shirt and then I got an email. It's like, hey, 10% coupon. And I was like, I don't need this now.
Yeah.
I'm never coming back to your store. I just wanted the one shirt that I already bought.
Is this a Laval Ball operation? Remember he was like just taking people's
Yes.
money and just like not shipping out the wrong things.
Yes.
Yeah. Gary Payton II. Big ups to the baby glove,
The
the young glove.
greatest Payton to ever play in the NBA.
Sure. For the Lakers.
How dare you?
How
dare you?
I don't remember if Gary Payton was good on the Lakers or not.
He was Gary Payton.
Was he good though?
But he wasn't good.
No, not exceptionally, but he was Gary Payton.
You're saying Kuzma is having a bad year, but Gary Payton was good on the Lakers.
I was
in
thinking
Why
we
are
weren't
you
going to
doing
even
this?
talk.
You're starting shit. This is what trolls do. I didn't even say anything.
That was a little bit of a troll from
Uh-huh.
Alex because he didn't even play last week, so there's no reason to talk about Kyle Kuzma for the next hour. Except, wait, what did he hurt?
He has a sprained ankle.
Which is
Ankle.
unrelated to his other ankle problem from earlier in the year.
Yeah.
Oh,
it
this is a different
unrelated.
ankle.
It's a different ankle.
No,
problem.
is it a different ankle?
It's a different ankle and it's a different ankle problem.
Oh,
okay.
my gosh. Bad back, bad ankles.
But it's all connected. It's
It-
all the chain of ligaments, according to that guy who does YouTube videos for the sports.
I've
clinic.
heard him. The neck bone's connected to the backbone. That guy.
That guy. He
Leg
rips off
bone's
some
connected
songs.
to the knee bone.
You know what I would say about his ankles is that they're inconsistent. They're not necessarily bad ankles, but they're
His
inconsistent.
ankles are inconsistent.
Yeah, there we
Yes,
go.
they're not consistent.
So we agree about
holding
Kyle
him
Kuzma
upright.
then, is what you're saying.
We agree about his ankles.
We agree about his ankles.
Did I tell you guys about the teacher with cankles last year? Last podcast we were talking about
Teacher?
ankles.
Teacher?
We had a teacher that had cankles, and poor lady got ragged
You're saying
on.
we.
Oh, when I was in high school, we had
Okay.
a teacher that had cankles.
Uh-huh.
Poor, very sweet lady, but ragged on,
Mhm.
like behind her back.
Sure.
Not
Oh.
by you.
No.
You would
course
never
not.
do something
No, why
like
would
No,
that.
I?
I will. If I don't like you, I'll make fun of you a lot. But I liked her, and
Okay.
I didn't think it was very nice that you made fun of her. She looked like Janet Reno, and they would really shit on her. And
Big
then she
ups.
slipped on gum and broke her ankle.
Jesus.
And that is just the worst thing to do when kids already shit on you for thick ankles. And they were just like, oh, they killed her. She didn't come back to school for 6 months, and I think her ankle healed 2 weeks later. I think it was the emotional distress. I'm going to kill producer Tyler over here.
We agree about Kyle Kuzma's ankles. We agree about the Lakers being good last week.
They
3-0, all of us.
we don't agree about that.
We agree that they're 3-0 is what I'm
Yes,
saying. Yes,
we
that's
agree that
what
they
I
won
agree.
3 games.
And after each game, we played not like a 3-0 team.
No, we did not.
And during each game, I was like, I fucked that prediction up immediately. Week up, I fucked this up. But the first game, Orlando Magic, we had a 24-point lead, and then we were like, never mind. We almost lost that one.
Yeah, we stopped playing in the second quarter, I think, to have like a drink by the beach. And then we came back in the third quarter, and
this
we were
game's
like,
still
hey,
on.
Yeah, I don't know if we really wanted to play basketball. And then in the fourth quarter, we closed it out.
Were you the one that was tweeting all week? Because it was great. Of like, oh, they can't. You can't really play well in Orlando. You got a full day of Disneyland.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, oh, give them a break for being in Miami. It's Miami.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, the Lakers tried the idea of let's give the other team the ball every turnaround and see if we could still win the game.
By the time we got to Atlanta, it felt like we just want to like have a good time and play like some nice, fun basketball. Have you ever been in like a game where you're like competitive because it's just fun to play basketball and not just because you want to win? It felt like that was happening.
No, I want to win every time.
I know you do have that Mamba mentality.
I have Mamba mentality.
You have a Mamba mentality.
I don't have Mamba talent, and that's the problem. When the
Mhm.
mentality doesn't match the talent.
Jared Dudley 3 for 4 from 3 in this game.
Motherfucking
What
man.
happened?
Motherfucking man. Ejected?
We finally got the game where Jared Dudley did what he was signed for.
Absolutely.
Dwight Howard gets into it with Uwundu? Or no, Uwundu came out of nowhere to get in on it.
I think Mo Bamba pushed
Yeah,
it.
it was Mo Bamba and Dwight Howard, and Jared Dudley just like Batman, just like suited
Yep.
himself up, like got the belt on, the cowl on, and then just went straight for it. And
That
then,
dude
that's
is
when
so
Uwundu
hyped
came in too.
in this part of his career.
Yeah.
He loves this part of his career.
Oh, he loved it. Yeah.
Very fun.
LeBron loved it too after the game. He was like saying that's why we got him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
He's the
hear
muscle, is what
did
he
you hear
said.
his comment at the end of the game?
No.
They interviewed him about getting kicked out, and he was like, oh, what did he say? He was like, look, man, Dwight was doing some stuff. He might have caused it, but it's like your son. I don't care if you're wrong. If they're going at you, I got your back. I don't care if you're the teacher. We're going at it together. There's something along those lines
Yeah.
where he was like, I don't give a fuck. I'll fight. Let's get kicked out. And that's what I've been saying. If you're making a contribution, that's cool. And if your contribution's getting kicked out, then get yourself kicked out.
It's like Robert De Niro beating up that grocer in The Irishman.
Didn't see it, but I heard he poorly beats him up.
Jared Dudley just took Dwight Howard by the hand, walked all the way over, and then beat the shit out of that guy.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
He has a CGI body, and it does not, or he has a CGI face in that scene, and
Yeah.
it does not match up with his body. So it's like a young Robert De Niro, but with an old man's body beating up a young man.
The problem is they
Cut.
don't cut. It's a one long
It's
shot.
one long shot, yeah.
If they would have just cut it, it would have been fine.
A oneer, if you will.
A oneer.
You know the industry.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I will.
Is LeBron James the only guy who can like orchestrate a full offense in this team? It felt like it in this game, especially with Rondo out. Rondo definitely can set guys up.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron, it feels like when he's not on the floor, I don't know what we're doing out there.
I feel like Caruso can step up, and he did play like 28 minutes this game with 0 assists. But I feel like Caruso is the only person on the team who's actually running the pick and roll with Anthony Davis
Yeah, that's true.
when LeBron James is not on the court.
This
we-
was
We didn't see it so much in this game because it just felt like we didn't play a full game of basketball.
Yeah.
But at least Caruso was starting to get those role minutes playing the pick and roll with Anthony Davis.
we had a bad week from 3 this week.
How did we do against Orlando? Ooh, 38%.
38. Oh, I mean that's pretty
actually
good.
pretty good.
But I guess I'm looking at LeBron and Anthony Davis.
Yeah,
1 of 6, 1 of 4.
Jared Dudley's 3 for 4.
Yeah,
but
Danny
then it-
Green
0 for 0.
0 for 6.
0 for 6.
Holy
You were
shit!
looking at free
I
throws.
thought that was a 0.
You're looking at free throws. You didn't get to the line.
6.
Yeah.
I would
0 for
come
6,
on,
yeah.
come on. I would hit one. You put me in the game, I would hit one. They're gonna sag off. Nobody's playing me up close. Nobody. That's always been my game. If it's like a 1st to 5 or whatever, they like go ahead, take it up, and then first 3, I'm nailing it.
Yeah.
Top of the key,
Okay.
always nailing it.
Of
I
course.
find a way to get to my spot,
Yes.
which is right in the corner,
Uh-huh.
I'm nailing that one too.
Yeah.
Next one, fake, under, swoop around the basket, behind the back. That's 3. I'm there. Now everyone's on their heels. They don't know what's going on. How did he get those 3? He sucks. But do I? Maybe.
This is a part in the movie where everything starts like fading away from Kevin. And he's in an insane asylum. He's in a straitjacket.
Yeah.
I start looking back at my childhood and I have an old face and an old body trying to.
Also in this game, Jonathan Isaac looked like Defensive Player of the Year. He was pounding us.
He is second behind your Anthony Davis for most stocks, which is steals and blocks combined
Really?
in the NBA. Yeah, Jonathan Isaac.
He looks
He's a
great. And
defensive powerhouse.
yeah, he looked great in this game. The only player on the Magic who was in the plus, Jonathan Isaac, for this game.
Did you guys watch the? Not to jump ahead, but did you watch the Atlanta game?
I did.
Yeah.
Because they brought up stocks, and I listened to some on the radio, and I watched some live, and I can't remember who it was, if it was Stu Lance or Michael Thompson, but they told him what stocks were, and they were like, it's a combination of blocks and steals, and his only response was, well, then why did you put the steals in front of the blocks in the word? It should be bestocks or something.
Box?
Yeah, it should be
Steal.
Beals.
Yeah, something like that. He's like, if it's blocks and steals, then why did you start it with steals?
So you can make it a word. That's why, Stu.
Yep. I think it was
Beals.
Stu.
Beals is not a word, but teals.
I think it was Stu, but it sounds like a Michael Thompson comment.
Yeah, either way, they are both losing their mind. Oh, speaking of announcers, did you know this week in history, Chick Hearn's like Iron Man thing of games in a row ended in 2001.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Guess how many games he did in a row?
1,000.
How many games adds up to 1918?
1,200.
36 years. 36 years in a row. How many games is that?
36
82,
times 8.
Keep going. Just go. This is
82.
bad podcast.
2,000,
they-
Okay.
2,482.
You already said 1,000.
Run. Yeah.
2482.
3,338
Well,
games.
oh, I didn't count playoff
You gotta
In
games.
a
count
row.
Fuck.
In a row.
He was good.
He was good.
A living legend.
Good job. That's on December 20th,
He died.
2001.
A dead legend.
He's dead. You know who else is still alive? But old? I mean, he's not alive. But you know who's alive and very old? And I think of Chick Hearn every time I hear his voice. Art LeBeau.
Oh, yeah.
Any Sunday night, 93.5, and
Yep.
you hear him talking about a concert where the Manhattans are going to be, and you're like, wow, you're still alive. You're still doing this.
Yeah. What is he doing right now? Is he just retired or is
No, he hosts Art LeBeau radio show on 93.5 Sunday night. You don't listen to it?
Oh.
You don't listen to
Sunday
the Golden
night?
Sunday nights.
Hmm.
6 to 9, Golden Oldies. It's the best.
I'm busy. I'm a busy guy.
oh,
busy.
man.
I can't do it.
You've
I'm
listened,
busy.
right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's how I know. I've always questioned how much of his life he lived in Southern California. Because if you didn't listen to Art LeBeau, it wasn't a lot of his life.
That should be a test for all people who want to come into California.
Yeah.
Right at each border. Like, come on, let's see it.
Let's see it.
Let's see how much you know about Art LeBeau.
How much do you know?
Oh, you don't? Go back to Boise.
Get
all
out
right?
of here. Get out of here. Unless you've heard a chola call in, leave a message for her boyfriend, who by the end of the 2-minute message you find out is in prison, and then she dedicates always and forever. If that's never happened to you,
Go back to Des Moines.
get the fuck out of here.
We don't need you here.
Yes.
I want a shower.
Absolutely.
Okay. You're taking my water.
What? Okay.
What if I can prove that I was roommates with Cal Worthington in college?
Well, then you
Oh,
have,
I
then
would.
you
I
got
want to
some.
see this.
Then you got
Okay.
some.
I want to
All
see
right.
it. Cal
Then you got
Worthington,
some.
Okay.
Mr. Rotolo. If you ever went to Rotolo Chevrolet, we'll have you.
All right, I'll bring some pics next podcast.
If you didn't get a lemon at Toyota of Orange.
Yeah. Wouldn't have got a lemon.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, so you got
I know
some
it.
stuff.
Yeah.
Who was the crazy TV guy? He sold TVs. He had an electric shop.
Oh, Gideon. Crazy Gideon.
Is it crazy? We even say yes in Spanish. See?
Yeah. Crazy Gideon.
Yeah.
I remember, he would just like bite things that he was like, I got this PlayStation 2, $35.99. Ah!
Tight.
Crazy Gideon, man.
That is a crazy price though for a
That
PlayStation
is a crazy
2.
price from a crazy man.
I used to give tours of
He
Los
has to
Angeles.
be dead by now.
I would imagine so. I used to
From
give
all
tours
the
of Los
PlayStation
Angeles.
2s that he's eating.
They didn't digest it all in his stomach.
No.
And this dude was like, oh, yeah, I'm like those guys, but in Philadelphia. He was like, I'm a car dealer guy. And he's like, look at some of my commercials. And it was him dressed as like Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, talking about deals and stuff. And I've always wondered, like, how much money do they make? He's the only guy who he's the second richest guy I ever toured. And he was like, hey, how about just for 4 hours, you drive us to the airport, you drop us off. We're going to leave your tour. We're going to do a helicopter tour of Los Angeles. You pick us back up and then finish the tour. That guy took a helicopter in the middle of our tour.
Did he pay you money for
I think
that?
he tipped me like $200.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Another guy tipped me $1,000.
To do what?
Talk to his family for 3 days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Crazy Gideon had an answering machine for $14.99.
That's tight. How much did you pay for an answering machine now?
Okay. Let's get back on track.
Oh yeah, it's a Lakers podcast.
It's a celebration of California culture.
In our Florida tango, we went up to the Miami Heat. This especially looked bad.
Down to Miami.
Down to Miami. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know about
Orlando's in the middle.
Floridian geography, not up to date.
Well, you could assume that it was down because Cubans don't swim to Orlando.
They could.
I mean, they can barely do it to Miami. What are you talking about?
I believe they could.
Okay.
I believe in Cubans.
Have you ever seen that one lady that does it randomly? We don't have to derail this. Go ahead.
There was an Olympic medalist who swam that route and then said, "I would never swim that route again."
That's exactly who I was thinking.
Yeah.
She gets out and her lips are blistered.
Uh-huh.
Her face is fucked.
Yeah.
It looks awful. And she was an Olympic swimmer.
Go
ahead, do something with that.
Yeah, we won this game. I didn't watch any of it, so you guys are gonna.
Where were you at?
I was in Leo Carrillo camping under the Malibu stars.
Is that weird to go camping but still be in Los Angeles?
Now you tell me. I don't know.
I'm asking you. You did it.
Okay, and I'm telling you, I don't think it is.
Did you feel
if
like
you
you
let me
were-
finish one sentence today, I would have said I don't think it was that weird.
You just finished that one.
Now that's finished. So now you can.
There's another one. You didn't even finish that one. That one was on you.
That was finished.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay.
Was Malibu okay? Because it's been raptured by a huge fire.
It's
recently.
beautiful.
It's
There
good.
was like still like blackened, like charred
Sections.
plants,
Oh, okay.
and then just green growing from rising,
From
like
the
a
ashes.
phoenix. Yeah, there you go.
Except it's not red. It's a green of Mother Nature.
There we go.
So then, since you didn't see it, what you missed is
yeah.
we played like trash.
Oh, also, I was off the grid.
The
That's why I didn't see
the starters played. The starters have a pretty good game.
Uh-huh.
This is a game of the starters. Only one bench player is in the plus. Can you guess which player?
I want to wait. Did KCP start?
KCP started,
Okay.
and he was in the plus. He was a
One-
+5.
Bench.
Only one bench player. I'll give you a hint. Cook, Daniels, and Horton Tucker do not play. Coach's decision.
Okay. I'm leaning Dwight or Alex, so I'm gonna go Alex.
Alex Caruso
There we go.
+6.
All right.
Yeah.
And everyone else.
In the minus, Jared Dudley -7,
Yeah.
Dwight Howard -9,
makes sense.
Bradley -3, and Rondo -10. It was pretty rough. It was a rough game.
They exposed Dudley in this game.
Spo.
Spo was game planning against Dudley.
50 rebounds to compared to 34 seems like a lot. Seems like we abused them.
Yeah, it felt like that also, just how much bigger we were than the Miami team. But at the end of the day, we couldn't score and we were shooting the ball really poorly, especially in the first half. We couldn't get a 3 to drop in the first half.
So basically, our size won this game.
Yeah.
Our bigness.
Our big men.
Yeah.
ADs goes 4 for 9 from 3.
19 turnovers.
It was rough.
19-8 was the turnover.
This is the game. LeBron is fucking trash in the first half.
Yeah, really bad.
LeBron has the most turnovers he's ever had in a half.
Yeah, with 7.
And then the first play of the second half, he immediately starts with another turnover.
Wow.
And then doesn't have one for the rest of the game.
I was just going to say, you said 7 in the first. He has 8 altogether.
Yes.
Wow.
The very first play, he has a turnover. It was rough. He had a very bad game. I think this was a bad first half. Sorry.
Yeah.
This felt like a trap week because we have Orlando, who we know we've had trouble with for 2 years, at least.
Yeah.
That was a little bit of a struggle to get through. We get through it. Then we go to Miami on a Friday night. Everybody probably went out Thursday. Thursday's the new Friday. We all learned that when we were 19 and in college. So they probably went out, had too much fun. And then we have to be in Atlanta on a Sunday? Come on.
Yeah, but Chick-fil-A's closed. You don't have all that clogging up your arteries.
There's probably stuff that'll clog up your arteries in Atlanta.
Yeah, maybe so.
That's not it. Chick-fil-A is probably like the healthy option in Atlanta.
Anthony Davis and LeBron did show up, especially in the second half, but our role players were not to be seen, except for JaVale, who had 5 blocks and 10 rebounds and 9 points and was a plus 11. It felt like nobody could get a bucket easily, and everybody was missing free throws.
AD and LeBron very good from the perimeter.
JaVale does have a moment in, I think, the third quarter where he takes over. He's got like 2 blocks, and I think this is just guessing, like 6 points, where he felt like he was running the whole game. And then it was nice to get AD made a couple really big threes when we couldn't make shots at all, and then when we finally get LeBron back in the second half, he's able to kind of close it out for us.
There was a moment in the game where you audibly gasped at Anthony Davis taking a 3 and said, "That's not your shot."
And he made it.
And he made it
Yeah.
twice in a row.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And that's really what I want to see out of Anthony Davis's game. They had like a who would win Shaq and Kobe versus LeBron and AD matchup, and Shaq was like, "You know who I'm taking," on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
I don't know who I'm taking in that matchup because Anthony Davis can just score from the outside so well that I don't know if Shaq has to respect him from the outside.
You think he comes out to defend him?
Oh yeah, I don't think that he can just stay in the paint.
Damn.
If you do a 2-on-2 tournament.
I feel like AD gets shoved to the ground first play just to set the tone.
Also in that picture that was shared with that, it looks like Kobe's about to pass to Shaq, and I don't know that Kobe would be that. With LeBron on him. I think Kobe's like, "I'm just taking this. I'm
taking
sorry."
LeBron.
ISO.
Okay, so we won that game. I saw the score the next morning, was very happy. But again, I was like 103 to 100. I barely missed fucking up this big prediction of mine.
It was very rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it took a 37-point third quarter for us to get back in the game.
Were we down for most of it?
We were down for the first half.
Okay.
Yeah, we go into halftime 51-59. We're losing by 8.
Yeah. Is Mike Trudell doing the announcing still?
No.
No?
No,
Okay.
Ireland's back.
Ireland's back. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, on Orlando, he was terrible. I'm sorry. I love Mike as a sideline guy. I like listening to him like on the talk show.
Yes.
Sometimes they bring him on, but as a play-by-play guy, absolutely awful. I'm sorry.
Poor Trudell. Thought he was next in line.
I mean, like literally, it would be like I was listening to a bit of the Magic game on the radio, and it would be like alley-oop, and he would somehow be excited, but it would sound like he was reading from a script. He'd just be like, "Yeah, AC to Dwight Howard for the alley-oop."
That's pretty rough.
John Ireland has that like kind of scratchy voice sometimes,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and it sounds so much better when he gets excited.
You were complaining in the text group, and I was like, "Nah, he's not that bad. I'm enjoying it." And then when Ireland came back, I had to listen to the first half of the Atlanta game in my car, and I was like, "Oh no, this is really
So much better."
Yeah, this is a lot different.
Yeah.
And Michael Thompson also really wanted to steamroll Trudell throughout his whole bad commenting process.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't looking for like, I need a couple minutes to get into the groove of it. It's just like, you're fucking up, and I'm going to steamroll this color commentary and the play-by-play and do it all in one motion.
Before the game, he did say that he was going to do that.
That's funny.
He did say, "I'm going to bully him a couple times,
Uh-huh.
and then a couple times, I'll just let him keep talking. And when he looks to me to give a response, I'm just gonna look right back at him and say nothing. And
That sounds about right.
I was like, this is kind of fucked up, dude.
That
Poor
sounds
guy's
about
gonna try to figure it out.
He also Mike Trudell Michael Thompson, excuse me. He tried to put it in the fridge like at halftime this Magic game.
He tries to put it in the fridge.
I hate it
Immediately.
I hate it.
Yeah, and we were so far away from putting it in the fridge.
Of course.
Damn, what game was it this year? Where I swear it's the second quarter.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was the Dallas game where we're losing. I was driving home and he's talking. He's like, "Hey, it's the second quarter." He's like, "Hey, put it in the fridge."
He said it.
Yeah, he's like, "Hey, put it in the fridge. This game's over. Put it in the fridge." And Ireland's just like, "I will not. I will not do that yet."
But then even him, sometimes it'll be the third quarter and he still thinks it's like okay to put in the fridge. It's like, no, man.
It's not okay.
No. Let's wait.
Yeah.
Let's wait.
One other thing from this Miami game. Jared Dudley is the only person off our bench who made a 3. It was him who was 1 for 3, and then Avery Bradley was 0 for 3, Rondo was 0 for 4, and Caruso was 0 for 1. So that's, I think, why we struggle so much.
Yeah. Jesus. Well, we go to the next game and we really pick it up on 3.
What?
No, we don't.
He shot 16% from the 3-point line.
16%, 5 from goddamn 31. Jesus Christ.
Anthony Davis 0 for 6.
Yeah, not good. Even LeBron, I mean, he took the most, but it was still 4 of 10.
Yeah, that's at least an okay percentage.
Yeah.
Like 40% is what you want out of LeBron. But Danny Green couldn't make it. Rondo was 1 for 4. Caruso was 0 for 2.
There was one point in like the third quarter. I think Rondo's hit is in the third quarter. And they go, that's the first person not named LeBron James to hit a 3-pointer today.
And he was the only guy.
For this game, it was clear it was our defense doing it. I mean, we had 3 guys with multiple blocks, 4 guys altogether with blocks. Every single player had a steal in this game, at least one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it was our defense doing the work.
Oh, yeah. We looked so much bigger than the Hawks. I'm not just talking about height. I'm talking about, like, it was a bunch of grown men facing 19-year-olds who hadn't built any bulk on their body.
Well, another revenge game for DeAndre Hunter.
Oh, yeah. He's chocked full of revenge games. Yes, he was a Laker for so long.
I mean, he was a Laker legend. I'm hearing talks of a jersey retirement.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Get him a statue out front of Staples.
4? No, he was the fourth.
He was the fourth pick.
Yeah. I don't know what his number is.
Me neither.
I don't think he got a number.
Probably not.
Speaking of adults trying to hang out with kids, LeBron leaves to go watch his son play in Cleveland.
Oh, yeah, against his alma mater.
Absolutely. And I think what happens is after the Miami Heat game, he goes to the hotel with everybody. And he's just like, all right, Papa's got to leave for the day. You guys are going to go to bed, right? You're going to not go out tonight to Magic City and just fuck around and throw all your per diem at strippers tonight, right? And they were like, nah, Papa LeBron, we got this. And then he went to Cleveland and came back. And then they were like, we're sorry, we actually went out all night throwing our per diem at strippers. And then they forgot to show up.
Dwight Howard took the $14,000 that he got in a bag. Yep. It was just like, this is gone.
Yep. You think Pelinka has to show up with a suitcase of money every day to just be like, we haven't cut you today, so here's your check we owe you?
I hope so.
Yeah, I think so.
That'd be tight if he got it in cash.
LeBron and Rondo combined for 5 for 14 in this game. From 3. 5 for 14 for 3. Everyone else 17.
Yeah, very rough game.
Another game where we literally tried to hand it to the other team with 22 turnovers.
Yeah, because everybody was turning it over.
Yeah.
JaVale turned it over 5 times. Davis turned it over 5 times. And we were also getting into bad foul trouble. Like, multiple guys off the bench had 4 personal fouls, and Anthony Davis had 5. Even though we were blocking the hell out of them, you know, it was a fist fight.
We were just lucky it was such a bad team. If this was like a mediocrely good team, we would have been fucked.
I feel like we've talked about this multiple times where we play to our opponent.
Mm-hmm.
Hawks or the Clippers, we're playing to however good they are.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It felt like
I don't understand it.
We were also just tired in this game. It felt like
we were
nobody.
Up all night.
Yeah, nobody was moving their feet. It was just people trying to reach for steals and rebounds.
Yeah.
LeBron did have like a crazy steal on Alex Len this game where he just takes it from Alex Len's body and then just runs across the court and gets a point.
That's pretty great. I don't think I could play basketball either if all of a sudden Andre 3000 shows up in like a purple Cadillac. And he's like, let me show you Atlanta for the night. We're losing tomorrow. I might actually lose custody of my children by the end of this, but.
It wasn't this game, but in the Miami game, it felt like the stars were out to see LeBron and the Lakers.
Lil Wayne was there.
Lil Wayne was there. J-Lo was there.
J-Lo was there.
With
A-Rod. Who's more famous? J-Lo?
A-Rod.
Well, Hustlers just came out, and she's getting a lot of Oscar buzz.
Yeah, but I think more people know about A-Rod.
I mean, her Las Vegas show is phenomenal.
Is that true?
Probably, I don't know.
Oh my
Hustlers
God.
was phenomenal. Hustlers is one of my favorite movies.
Hustlers was good. Gucci Man was there.
Gucci was there.
Khaled was there.
Oh, yeah?
At one point, they looked to all three of them, and they're all just on their phones. No one's even paying attention to the game. Some gorgeous lady in a gold dress was right there, right next to Lil Wayne.
In their celebrity a montage, they just showed her. She's not a celebrity. It just says a gorgeous woman in a dress.
Gorgeous woman in a gold dress.
It works for me. But after this week, we got a couple of injured boys.
Who's injured?
Well, LeBron got his elbow messed up. Still played.
He got fucking exploded.
Yeah.
I don't remember if we said this before the podcast started or while the podcast was already on. Exploded.
Who was it, Alex?
It was Butler.
It was Butler. Butler
right,
trucks through him, and they do a no call, and Butler gets a last second three attempt.
Yeah.
It was a 3 to try to, I think, send it to overtime. And then LeBron knows that Butler's coming off a screen and coming around the edge of the 3-point line. So he jumps on the 3-point line. He jumps his spot before Butler can get there to kind of make him have to go around.
Okay.
Like to run basically a screen on him to have to get around to get that ball a second later. And Butler goes right through him. And LeBron flies. He is a fucking brick. I don't know how he went through him. He went right through him.
Damn.
Yeah. We didn't know who it was because we were watching at Ye Rustic. And we put it on the baby TV, and we were on the other side of the room from it. And both of us were just like, oh, fuck, who was that? And then the camera cuts to him, and it's LeBron. We're like, how did you get through LeBron?
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
I watched it on replay at home just over and over. Like, how the hell did he bust LeBron open?
Right through him.
Yeah.
It was great. I mean, yeah, it was great.
It's great. I mean, we don't love to see it.
No, we don't love to see it.
But others might love to see it.
On the complete other side of the spectrum on stuff that happens like that, they let Jabari Parker do the same thing to try to ice the game against the Hawks. And nobody jumped on his spot. They just said, you know what, let that guy shoot it. And he airballed it from my spot, the wing. They were like, and he got to the corner, and I was like, hey, that's my spot. Get off my corner. And he was like, oh, my bad, dog. And he airballed it over the basket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Insane.
And then Cam Reddish doinked the 3 from the corner to close the game out.
What a dork.
Isn't Cam Reddish also a rookie? Or
yeah,
Cam
Reddish
was
is a rookie.
He was at Duke last year.
so they got Cam. Oh yeah, because they had like another pick. So, yeah, so it's Cam Reddish and DeAndre Hunter that they have as rookies.
They're really trying to fill out that like small forward role.
Yeah. They need a wily vet who is not Vince Carter, and I feel like Atlanta might do something.
Poor Vince is just so old.
He's very old.
He's really good. He has a couple moments in this game where I think he got like a big steal and then a dunk.
Mm-hmm.
He looks great. You see the flashes of old Vince Young. I mean, he still has it.
Old Vince Carter.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Vince Young.
I was talking about Vince Young.
Vince Young, no.
I was talking about Vince Young
flashes.
earlier today. I heard if there's this like barbecue spot in Austin, I don't know if he owns it, but you could just go in there and see him, and he is just a big slob of a man.
Yeah, he got husky after he quit the NFL.
Yeah,
or the NFL quit him, I guess.
I think they quit on him.
A little bit of both. Column A, column B.
Just him and Jamarcus Russell looking at each other.
That's who I was thinking of.
We could have been.
Who is that USC guy? USC?
Which one, Matt Leinart?
Yeah, Matt Leinart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They both, coming out of that Rose Bowl, they were just like, oh, this is the future of the NFL. And then trash. Both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Trash. I was at a bar with Matt Leinart one time over by USC, and we walk in, and Matt Leinart is right behind me, and he gets in, and this kid goes, oh, fuck, that's Matt Leinart. Hey, dog, you fucked my cousin.
Oh, hell yeah.
Across the bar.
That's
hell yeah, dog.
Hell yeah, dog. Fucked his cousin.
Also, Anthony Davis injured.
Yeah, he's a little twisted ankle that he suffered
that's
against
right.
the Atlanta Hawks.
Hobbled on.
As of this recording, we don't know if he's still questionable to play against the Pacers this week.
Do we have to avenge any of last year's losses, considering nobody on the team was here last year?
Only LeBron.
LeBron.
He's the one who wants to avenge everything.
Because
revenge season.
Yeah.
That's really one of the big turning points last year is the game in Indiana where we lose by like 40 last year. We got blown the fuck out
That's
last
right.
year.
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had that really good win against Indiana,
Mhm.
and then we had the blowout.
They killed us in Indiana.
So he has a twisted ankle. Kyle Kuzma obviously still out, so we don't have to, argue again about whether he's good or bad this year.
Yeah, because literally everybody on the radio is saying he's having such a great season.
I'm not saying that. In fact, last week I think I said that everyone's saying he is having a bad season. We need to calm down about that.
Yeah, I would say he's having an inconsistency.
I would say that.
I don't think everyone was saying it. I think I was saying it, and then they caught on to what I was saying, and now they're saying it.
Can we just replay the whole podcast and get to that point right now?
Right here, we're gonna cut in, and then it's just gonna
entire thing. Yeah.
Welcome to the Big No
But yeah, so Kyle Kuzma, there's even been some trade rumors. I didn't pick this. What happened? Some trade talk?
It's just been prospective trades. I don't think there's any real rumors.
Yeah, it's just Windhorst and Bill
Will
Simmons.
Horse and Bill Simmons had a couple for them.
Okay.
What did you call him?
Will Horse and Bill Simmons.
Windhorse.
Will Horse.
Windhorse.
You got the goddamn face of a horse. No, I'm sorry. It was an easy joke. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. So
and the trade was Kyle Kuzma for either Bojan or Bogdan Bogdonovic straight up
Kings or
for the Kings.
Kings is Bojan.
No, it's
Bojan.
I think it's
Bojan with the
Bojan.
J. Bogdan.
I think it's Bogdan.
No, that's Pacers.
That's Pacers.
No, he's not on the Pacers anymore.
Oh.
He's on the Utah Jazz.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, so then
They
that's
have
that's the
whitest
Jazz
team?
one.
They have the whitest team.
Yeah.
They
Wow.
could do.
Oh
Yeah.
wait. No way.
It's a Bogdan.
Has he been traded already?
Bogdan is the Kings one. Bojan is the Jazz one.
Ah, that's our nuts and bolts guy right there.
Either one. I hate both of them because they fucked us both last week. Year.
Bogdan worse.
Bogdan way
Bogdan
worse.
Bogdan worse.
Yeah, I feel like if this is a continuous thing, he will be like a Lakers villain.
Yeah,
Super villain.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to do this trade though because Kyle Kuzma gives us a lot at the 4, which is kind of what we need.
We have a
Especially
lot of fours.
But who do you trust as the 4 right now? Is it Jared Dudley?
LeBron James,
But LeBron has been playing like guard wing role
Anthony
more.
Davis.
Anthony Davis is definitely the starting 4 that I'd like to
Um,
see in every game.
Also,
Yeah, I want him there.
Bogdan is a shooting guard, so he would eat up minutes from.
Caruso and
Yeah.
Rondo,
Yeah.
Bradley.
This
Yeah.
has been part of the complaint is that with Dwight doing so well, which you had mentioned last week, with
Uh-huh.
Dwight doing so well, we don't need AD to slide to 5 sometimes. We have
Mhm.
JaVale. When JaVale goes out is when we would have to risk, do we need to slide him to 5?
Yeah.
But since we have Dwight coming in and he can pick up a lot of those minutes, he just gets to firmly stay at 4, which leaves Kyle with a place. Like, he doesn't have a place to really fit in.
And that lineup of like Anthony Davis at the 5 and then shooters and LeBron hasn't been that productive for the Los Angeles Lakers this year.
I still
I don't
want to
think-
see Anthony Davis at the 5 and 4 shooters, but we haven't had all 4 shooters on the same night.
Yeah.
You're talking Danny, Alex.
I don't really count
Avery.
Alex. I'm talking Danny. Danny. Oh, now I can't remember anybody on the fucking team.
Danny Avery.
Danny, Avery,
Kyle
Kuzma, and KCP.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think that we have like a creator in that offense. Like I think the reason Rondo has played so many minutes is because once LeBron is off the court and Anthony Davis is the person who's the main focal point of the offense,
Yeah.
we need somebody to get him the ball. And usually that person is either Caruso when Rondo is out or Rondo straight up.
Yeah, but I feel like Avery Bradley can run that. He has some flashes of running that. He does it really well in that Phoenix Suns game.
Uh-huh.
We don't have him in the beginning of the year, and then he gets injured again.
Yeah, there's no
in the middle of this.
consistency to it.
We don't. He hasn't been in.
Yeah.
And then when we finally get him in, somebody's going 0 for 6 or something
Uh-huh.
like that, or a rolled ankle and can't play.
They had a 538 article about the dynamic duo that is LeBron James and Anthony Davis.
Mhm.
And what they say in the article is LeBron and Anthony Davis is a great duo. They're like a plus 14 and plus minus of like of the net rating of
Mhm.
like who's doing well on the floor when they're together. And when LeBron's on the floor alone, it's like a plus 12 or something like that. But when Anthony Davis is on the floor alone with just role players, it dips down to like a -3.
Yeah.
So we have to shore up whatever that rotation is with him and role players, so it's a more productive offense instead of like getting bogged down in like Anthony Davis post-ups and no real motion.
Yeah.
There was also a play in the Atlanta game that I think was illustrative of why Anthony Davis isn't good as like an alpha dog or like a number one option all the time, when he got doubled in the post and it was an automatic turnover because he didn't know how to kick it out and have the ball rotate in the offense like it should.
Yeah.
LeBron James assisting to Anthony Davis is the number one assists in duo in the league. 86 assists. Second place is 63.
Wow.
Big difference.
Who's second place?
Ben Simmons to Tobias Harris.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah. Number 8, former Laker Bradley Beal to Thomas Bryant.
Wow.
That's weird. Thomas Bryant is flourishing away from the Lakers.
But he was good with the Lakers, too.
He had some good games.
Yeah.
Weird one.
Didn't we have to get rid of him to open up space for someone?
I think it was.
I think it was
so.
LeBron.
Yeah.
Also tied for 8th. This is just a weird one. Thomas Satoransky to Zach LaVine.
Weird.
Yeah.
I have Zach LaVine in a fantasy team, and he is getting a lot of points, so I understand.
They just beat the Clippers.
They
Oh,
did.
wow.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Bulls. Yeah.
Satoransky of the famous Rice family.
I don't know what that is.
Did the Clippers have Paul or Kawhi?
I do not know.
Okay.
No. I was thinking about this. They have the perfect excuse for any game they ever. It was a Zataran's Rice. It was bad. It wasn't good.
I did not know
wasn't good. It
what you
wasn't
were
good.
doing with that.
I thought I saw you grab your phone like you were gonna look like what the fuck was he talking about? So I figured I'd save you. Clippers have the perfect excuse for why they can lose any game.
Yeah.
Where they're just like, oh well, we didn't play a starter.
Yeah.
Oh well, we got 2 big starters, so we can technically lose to anybody because we're resting our starters.
Yeah.
And then if they play both starters and they lose, they can go, oh well, yeah, they it's still the beginning of the season. They haven't had time to melt. It's okay. And they don't have to take responsibility for losing at all.
You just want them to take responsibility.
Take responsibility. Hey, you came out, you played pretty flat, okay? Montrez had a good game, Paul George had a good game, and you still lost to Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I said, you got to add in those bullshit wins.
And a couple of those bullshit losses.
Uh-huh. We don't really have any bullshit losses so far.
All the
Sorry,
losses that we
bullshit
have were
losses.
pretty bullshit.
The one
No.
against the one against
No.
the Clippers, which
Atlanta would have been a bullshit loss.
Would have. But
Yeah,
it was
but
it
we
wasn't a
luckily
loss.
enough we were able to
the
get out of
Raptors
there.
wasn't a bullshit loss. They were the better. Like they're a great
no,
team.
you're right.
Uh-huh.
You're right.
What was the other? Oh, the
Dallas and the
Mavs.
Clippers.
Yeah, Mavs. They're a great team. So that's
What's up with this road record?
14 in a row we have
Away from home.
away from home.
Technically,
have
we
not lost away from Staples so far.
No.
But we have 3 chances to do that this week to end this great. I think it's in a top 5 road streak record right now.
Yeah.
If we get to 16, we tie it.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know who has the record?
I think it's 71-72 LA Lakers.
No way.
3 early games again this week. Tuesday, 4 p.m. against the Pacers. Thursday, 5 p.m. against the Bucks. Sunday, 6:30 p.m. against the Nuggets. Back at home.
I heard a little rumor.
Mm-hmm.
It's Christmas party season.
Uh-huh.
Somebody got tickets to that game.
I won. This is the story. Okay.
Let me hear it.
My office does good raffle prizes.
Yes.
Like just money, ticket. We work in marketing, so we work with sports stations. They give us tickets to all the LA teams. You get a couple of vacation days.
They raffle off vacation days?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
And this year they had a 50-inch TV to raffle off too.
Ooh.
So I won LA Kings tickets, which not the worst, but it's like not what I want. You know what I
Hockey
mean?
Live is
Hockey
phenomenal.
Live. I've seen Hockey Live a few times. It's fantastic, but not what I want.
Yes.
A guy I'm cool with did win tickets to the December 22nd game,
Lakers Nuggets.
Lakers Nuggets, but he already had a trade in line for the person who won the 50-inch TV.
Oh.
So, but I mean, it's a 50-inch TV. So
Yeah.
he texted her about that, and I was like, and he said, if she doesn't want it, I'll trade you for the Kings tickets. So he actually did want the Kings tickets.
Okay.
And then, so I was like, okay, but also if she wants to trade for the tickets, she gets tickets, you get the TV, and you want the Kings tickets, I'll take that TV and I'll give you these Kings tickets. And he's like, that's fine. There was also another trade I had going for these Kings tickets for $100 that someone won. Just $100.
Yeah.
But finally he came back, said she doesn't want she wants to keep the TV. She actually asked to keep the TV and get the tickets from him.
Oh, well, that's not a trade. That's a little greedy.
That's not a trade at all.
Christmas spirit is this?
Yeah, that's just you giving you tickets.
Yeah,
Scrooge.
outrageous. So I traded Kings tickets for Lakers tickets.
Straight up.
To suite, all you can eat.
See, I wasn't going to leak the spot, but like you get suite tickets, all you can eat.
Yeah.
That's worth more than $100.
Oh, yeah. And free parking.
Okay.
Where?
At Staples.
Blaine lot? You got Blaine lot?
I don't know what the lot is. Don't know what the lot is.
Are you underneath the convention center? Are you at LA Live? It's a little different. As somebody who has gotten all of the parking spots,
right? No, it's a good spot.
Nothing beats underneath the convention center.
It might be
except for valet. I haven't been able to do valet yet.
I don't remember what the parking spot is.
Okay.
Yeah, you're a pro at that.
$200 valet is the way to go if you have money like that.
Are you guys free on Sunday?
I'm free on Sunday.
Are you free on Sunday?
No, I'm leaving. I'm in fucking Oklahoma.
Are you serious?
I'm in Oklahoma. I'm gonna be at the Clippers OKC game.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say let's flip a coin to see who wants to come with me.
No, Alex, please.
Alex is coming with me then. All right, there you go. Sweet, all you can eat.
I'm hella excited.
It's gonna be so great.
Alex just found out. Look at this.
So before the pod, you came in a little late. You know, you had something to do before this.
I had a Christmas party myself,
and I was gonna be like, okay, let's rock paper scissors. I'll text you rock paper scissors, and then Alex says it to me, and then I'll say what Kevin said. So
I'm very excited.
That was my plan. Yeah. All right. So
a little jealous. I like it.
Well, you're going to see the Lakers in Oklahoma City.
No, I'm going to see the Clippers in Oklahoma City.
You're going to see the.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that.
The Lakers aren't going to be in Oklahoma City while I was there, else I'd go to that.
Full for editing? Okay.
Oh, we are. Or do we want to announce that? Because I won't be here next week because I will be in Oklahoma City. And I would call in, but it'll be very late when you guys do the pod.
Yeah. I mean, what? What are we announcing?
We're going to do a podcast with some Clippers guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, next week after Christmas.
Yeah. The day after Christmas, we will do a podcast with some guys that do a Clippers podcast.
Yeah.
You can say
you can say the Locked On Clippers with Charles Malfoy.
I don't know if you saw, because of the new law where you can't really have too many independent contractors, Locked On might be like pulling most of their all of their podcasts in California.
Okay.
Like SB Nation had to pull all of their independent contractors today.
Yeah. Had to. Question. Yeah.
Well, they could have turned them into employees.
Yeah.
But that costs money. That's a lot of money. It really
and that's
is
like
a lot
the
of money.
ethical thing to do. And
No.
To give people money for the work.
They get paid as independent contractors. Not anymore, though. So
secretly
Charles Markler and
CEO.
Will. What's Will's last name? Miles? I feel like it's Miles.
That's a comedian.
Oh shit, Will. I don't know Will's last name.
Yeah.
Either way, of the Locked On Clippers network, hopefully still the Locked On Clippers network there, and hopefully we get to rag on them, or I won't show up.
Okay.
I'm not going to be a good sport about this.
When are you coming back?
I come back Christmas Eve.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, but this week, so me and Alex will be at the Nuggets game. We'll be at Staples, but we got 3 games this week: 2 on the road, 1 at home. What are you thinking, Kevin?
3-0.
Okay, I'm also gonna say 3-0. Alex,
I say you run the streak until it's not a streak anymore, and then you run it again.
I mean, that's what happened. Like this year so far: lost 1, win 7, lost 1. I think won 8 or 9, right?
No, it was 14.
14, and then we lost to Dallas.
Yes.
Now we're on like
I think it was 14.
Okay, and now we're on like a 5-6 game winning streak, something like
that. Because we've lost once in October, once in November, once in December.
Yeah.
So far.
Yeah. And that's how it's going to be every month. And we're going to end with a 74-8 record.
How do you feel? I think we can talk about this. How do you feel about you coming out making such a brave, I'm going to say brave statement? You really put yourself out there.
I put it out there.
It was, in my opinion, a very dumb thing to say. And you said it.
I'm in people's crosshairs.
You didn't give a fuck. You put it out there.
Put it out there.
Well, then everybody took your take.
And then everyone took your take.
Yeah, I mean, it's out there. People are like saying, "Hey, they're on pace. It could happen."
Oh, they're on pace. Everything
I'm putting my foot down, saying it is going to happen. People are like, "Oh, I don't know." They're flirting with it.
What I want to
Making
know,
fun and flirty with a new record.
yeah, I want to know who at the Ringer Network is listening to the Big Dog Laker pod, stealing our takes and then selling
Bill,
them.
we see you out there.
I see you, Bill.
There's snakes in the grass.
I see you, Bill. Just wait until I hear about this leap year conundrum we got going on. And it's fucking hands.
He's gonna steal it.
Will Updike?
Will Updike.
There
Yeah,
we
Will
go.
Updike, Charles Mockler,
Yeah,
the
you guys
Lockdown
didn't know
Clippers. I didn't know Will's last name, no.
It feels like you didn't know Will's last name either.
It's what it feels, but it's not what it is.
This is what trolls do.
Facts don't care about your feelings.
This is
Alex.
what trolls do. This is what trolls do.
Alex, what do you think? 3-0?
No, I'm gonna go 2-1.
Who are we losing to?
The Bucks.
Oh, fuck
Ooh.
off. How
But it-
dare you?
But it's gonna be Costas versus
Yeah,
Giannis.
Costas versus Giannis. The matchup of the century. Brother versus brother. A
Castellanos.
duel of blood.
And then the other Antetokounmpo's there too. He's in Milwaukee.
Yeah, Giannis.
Giannis?
what?
There's 3 of them.
There's 4 of them.
There's 4 of them?
Yeah.
What?
Oh. Is one like that Gasol brother no one knows about? Or like
Adria.
Or like that Manning that sells insurance?
Eli?
It might be.
Got him.
Poor Eli.
Or that Manning.
I just fucking said that.
Chelsea?
That's the one. That's
What-
the one.
Yeah, and then there's the Manning.
Why do you do this to me?
That's why.
Okay.
Costas, I feel like we put him back in the G League, and then we called him up just for the Bucks. Apparently, I feel like
Just for this road trip to
Yeah,
go
just-
see his brother.
just to see his brother. 3-0. So you think we're gonna lose against the Bucks?
Yes.
I'll be on the plane for that game, and I feel like I'm going to be asked to please be quiet while on a plane multiple times.
Are you on like JetBlue so you get the TV?
American Airlines.
Mm.
Do you get free Wi-Fi on American Airlines?
I think you have to pay for it. I pay for the Wi-Fi all the time.
You do?
I always pay for the
can't
Wi-Fi.
Pay for the Wi-Fi.
I have such a fear of dying on a plane that I always pay for the Wi-Fi so I can get one text out. And it's to my nemesis to tell him to fuck off because I always hated him. And that'll be my last message I sent before I die.
I'm glad that you're getting a
$20, $20 bit.
$20 Bitcoin.
That's turned into over time a $447 bit.
Here we go. This other Antetokounmpo.
God damn, he
Thanasis.
looks so old.
Wait,
He looks
his
like the
nickname
father.
is Thanasis. His real name is Athanasius. Athanasios.
Oh, they call him Fanny for short.
Athanasios.
He's so
He's
fucking
on the
big.
team. Okay. But he okay.
He's played since 2010.
Really? So he was here before Giannis.
I guess so.
Wow.
Is he older than Giannis?
Must be 27. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
This
older
guy-
than
Giannis just turned 25, right?
Yeah. Thanasis is 27. So Giannis is 25.
I guess there's more than 4 then. 'cause
I like
this
that.
says
I like
Alexa.
Francis. It just kind of.
Yeah. Well, they really messed up.
Is
on
that a woman?
I don't know.
No, that's a guy.
It's a female.
Yeah. And he said, I just said I saw something that said older. So Francis is older. Yeah.
Oh, Francis is the older brother.
Yeah. Giannis, Thanasis, Costas, Francis.
Alexis.
Alexis. Oh yeah. All with the is.
Yes.
Yeah. Speaking of planes,
What about him?
I saw Uncut Gems this past Thursday.
I heard it was good.
Fantastic
I heard
movie.
it was fantastic.
A
went to
no
a-
holds barred adrenaline fueled thrill ride.
I went to a comedy
Ooh.
open mic and this woman shattered the conclusion for me.
Are you fucking kidding
Yeah,
me?
just said
told
the
me
ending.
she said the ending on
she
stage.
said the ending on
Yeah.
stage. Wait, it wasn't even the end of opening weekend.
No,
I know.
that would happen today.
It crushed me.
So that
was
happened
That
today?
happened today.
And so that is only the L.A. New York premiere. I mean,
Yeah.
this has not gone like full premiere yet.
It's a limited release.
It's a
5
limited release
theaters.
right now, and
Five
What on-
theaters.
You want to dox him on the
4
pod?
days
It's a
after
woman.
the limited
You
premiere.
can't dox women?
I can't dox women.
That's true. Can't do
Okay.
it.
I didn't know.
You can't do it.
I would never want to dox anybody, so I didn't, man or woman. But
So this takes place in like 2012. The movie.
okay, if you fucking tell me the ending right now, I'm gonna.
I'm
fight
just gonna.
you.
Oh, KG is in the movie.
Rondo was supposed to be in the movie. Is this what you were setting up?
Of course
I didn't know what you were setting up.
Of course I'm talking about Uncut Gems. Of course I'm going to talk about
I thought you were jealous of how good I get to derail the podcast. You thought it was your turn. You were going to derail it about
Jesus, I'm bringing up Uncut Gems on a Lakers podcast.
Sorry.
Of course I'm going to bring up that.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. You say it.
KG was great in the movie. He's really good.
Okay.
Also, Adam Sandler's like weird New York accent. He says KJ.
Okay.
That's how he says it. KG visits his jewelry shop and he's like, KJ, you're gonna love this. KJ, just watch. Look at this rock, KJ. It's almost like a Valley Girl New York accent. It's really weird. But Rondo was gonna be in this movie.
You don't say.
Rajon Rondo was supposed to be in Uncut Gems with Kevin Garnett. I think this was just like a cameo. Kevin Garnett's like a main character in the movie.
Really?
Yeah, he's in it a lot. Rajon was just gonna have a cameo. Missed his 6 a.m. flight.
Yep.
And he said, "I don't want to take a private jet, which is about $95,000. Fucked up my debut." That's what he said.
Was anybody else? Did anybody else feel like 95,000 was not that much money?
I thought it wasn't, but I don't know how much he's making this year. Maybe
It feels like a lot of money. It's so close to $100,000 for one jet across the country.
I mean, oh yeah. So we got some other players that were supposed to be in it. Amari Stoudemire and Joel Embiid. Embiid, oddly, because they would have to change the time of the movie.
Oh, they
setting of the movie.
Yeah.
I
don't know, $100,000 to have somebody fly just you.
I mean, but
plus you get the dope.
I mean, it's a lot of money for Dwight Howard.
Yes.
No,
Dwight still gets $2 million,
but he's getting paid $14,000 a game.
You're spending.
He would have to play for 10 straight days.
Yeah, exactly.
To fly on one plane.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot of money.
Know. It's not that it's not a lot of money. It is a large amount of money. I just thought it would be more money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how much do you think like a commercial plane only makes like $100,000, even though it's depositing like 100 people to another destination?
It has to make more than that.
I don't think so.
Everybody pays like $300 to get on a plane. 100 people, $300,000.
Yeah, you get a little bit of profit off of it, but
get a little ROI on there. We know how big he is on ROI.
On what?
Return on investment.
Oh, that was a little muffled, little slurring your words a little bit.
You accusing me of being drunk?
Wouldn't be the first time on the pod.
Yes, it would.
That's how Richard Branson invented his Virgin Airlines, is that he just like got on a plane with a bunch of people and realized you just have to like divvy it up a bunch among these different people. And then he was like, oh, I'll charter this plane and sell it to people and I can make a little bit of money off of it.
Told you.
And that's how he's a billionaire.
It
was so easy like 20 years ago.
AD has been collecting sons all year. Made Jokic his son. Made Rudy Gobert his son. Hassan Whiteside his son.
Doesn't it all feel weird to you to
Karl
say
Anthony
he's son
Towns.
to 7-foot man?
Yeah, well, I mean, AD's doing it.
Okay.
Karl Anthony Towns. I feel he's gonna son Giannis. We haven't talked about why you think the Bucks are gonna lose.
I'd watch that anime, Son Giannis.
Son Giannis. Why do you think we're gonna lose to the Bucks?
I just think that they're a more cohesive team right now. And even though they lost, I think actually the loss today, because we're number one in the league right now.
Mm-hmm.
Who'd they lose to today?
Win-loss record. They lost to, and I'm looking this up, the Mavericks without Luka Doncic.
Wow.
No way.
Yeah, Porzingis had a good night. Even though Giannis scored 48, they
Jesus
lost.
Fucking Christ.
But I think that they might just have a better overall team than we do right now. Even though we're a hell of a team, we just don't have the consistency of play.
We need some production from somebody that's not the big two.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially in this game.
We need Kyle back.
Yeah, and we need production once he gets back.
Yes. Every game we need production because he does produce sometimes. And sometimes he doesn't.
Sometimes you count things as production that are not production.
One thing that's good, I feel like every 2, 3, 4, 5 team has been beating each other up.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just like standing up right at the top, eating some pineapple.
I love pineapple.
Yes.
Yeah. You know how to check if a pineapple's ripe?
No.
You pull on the... First of all, you smell the bottom. If it smells like pineapple, you're good.
Okay.
but also on the little green parts. Pull on it. If it pops right out, like a nice little pop,
Yeah.
it's good.
Okay.
That's a ripe pineapple.
Okay.
An avocado, you take off the little
Mhm.
hanging thing, and if it's green, you know it's good to go.
Check your greens though. If it's too bright of a green, you
Too
got a
bright.
little bit longer.
Yeah, a little bit longer. You could also feel it out.
Oh yeah, if you could squeeze into it too much.
Yeah, that's
If you can squeeze into it a little more than you want to, and
Uh-huh.
you're gonna eat that day,
yeah,
that's a good avocado.
that's
Yeah.
good avocado.
I think we should end the pod there. That's on avocado talk and pineapple ripeness talk.
Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna end it there. We had a good week. I think we're gonna have a good week coming up. Christmas week. Oh wait, no. Right before Christmas week, we'll have another pod right before Christmas.
Next
Yeah,
Monday,
Yeah, I
Kevin
think
will
we
which
call
I won't be
in.
here.
Yeah.
I'll call it. I'll try to call in. I'm already predicting we beat the Clippers on Christmas Day.
Okay, me
I'm
too.
putting it down right
I'm
now.
putting it down right now.
Okay.
But had a good week. Going to have a good week, and I hope everyone out there also has a good week. Thank you for listening. Make sure to go on the Apple Podcast app and star 5 of them, comment, share, subscribe.
Also, please feel free to do it on Spotify or
yeah.
Podstitch
Does
or Stitcher
Stitcher?
or anything you listen to.
Does
Anyway,
Spotify
you get.
have a rating thing, or is it just listening?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Email
if you
us.
are the one person listening to us in Virginia, send us your name.
Oh yeah,
I want to know who you are.
Leave a damn comment on the podcast
You.
app so we know.
Whoever you are in Vienna, Austria, that decided to download the podcast last week, say
that a
what's up.
thing?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Say what's up. The one person who decided to listen in Namibia.
That's got to be a VPN. That's got to be.
Maybe. I don't know.
It has to be.
No, that's not a VPN.
It has to be.
Say what's up.
Oh.
If you have any questions
Uh-huh.
from out of the country, you're not really sure too much about basketball, email us. BigDogLakerPod@gmail.com. You know why the S is missing.
Mm-hmm. What else?
Maybe they don't.
Find out.
Yeah, find out.
Ask why.
Yeah, email us or leave a comment on the podcast
And say, hey,
app.
why is the S missing?
Yeah. On Twitter and Instagram @BigDogLakersPod.
Absolutely.
Yeah. If you leave a review, you can send me an Instagram message that you left a review, or you can email the podcast at bigdoglakerpod@gmail.com.
You know why the S is missing?
And I'll send you $1 if you send me your Venmo information.
If you denounce the Chinese government, I'll send you another $1.
Or praise Hong Kong even.
Or praise Hong Kong, I'll give you another $1.
If you leave a comment and spoil Uncut Gems, I will Venmo request you $1.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'll
Don't spoil
Venmo
the
request you.
Please don't do that.
Don't spoil the movie. Don't spoil the movie for anybody.
Don't spoil the movie.
It literally shocked me to my core. I did not expect her to say this thing that she said.
Did anyone yell at her?
Oh, yeah, everybody was pissed off.
Okay, good.
What was the venue?
And she didn't care about that at all. She didn't. It was a clubhouse.
Clubhouse.
The clubhouse
Wow.
on Vermont.
Okay.
Um,
All right.
If you know the password to get into Clubhouse, you put that in there. I'll Venmo you $1. I
I
still
Wow.
don't know the password to that place.
Me neither.
I'll get you.
Okay.
I'll get you in.
Well, thank you. Make sure to do all of that. Follow everywhere. Subscribe
Right.
anywhere
review.
you can. Listen anywhere you can. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Are we
Happy
all-
holidays.
Happy holidays. We all going home?
Oh, I'm going home.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go home and play some Death Stranding. I'm getting into it again. I took like a week and a half break, and I'm all in again.
I don't play. I can't play video games.
I
I've
can,
been
and
asked.
I will.
I've been asked to not play video games.
That makes
Oh
sense.
yeah.
My wife is like, "You have too many things.
Yeah.
Can you? If you drop one, you can pick up video games. But if you're not going to drop any of them, you can't add on video games."
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's a smart woman.
She's a good woman.
And let's
If
get
you denounce my wife, I'll give
No,
you $1.
don't do this again.
And let's get you home to her. Let's go home.
All right, let's get out of here, you guys.
All right,
Bye-bye.
Bye.